First things I always want to remind people is people at the lower income levels, our goal is not to tax them. And it's really a case where we exempt Social Security from Michigan income tax beyond what the federal law requires. And our analysis shows for a retired senior couple, for example, with the average amount of Social Security and the average property tax credit, they wouldn't pay any Michigan income tax until they made more than $40,000. Once you get beyond that level of people making higher income levels, we have a system today where someone that's working hard, they're 80 years old, 70 years old, still working, they're paying the Michigan income tax on their earnings. Mm-hmm. Someone with a pension would pay nothing. You get a basic equity question there. And to get to the point about the business community, our business community quite often could end up paying 10% or more of their income in tax. And our proposal is to make it all come to say, let's pay the same rate regardless of our source of income.
But you see the perception that people are getting, the old folks are paying more and business are paying less, so it looks like a quid pro quo.
Well, that's the thing, though. Most people don't realize that business was paying more than twice as much in tax in many cases, because they pay the business tax in addition to paying on their individual income tax. So it was a double tax problem. And if you look at what are our issues in Michigan, job creation is number one. So in many respects, we've been taxing small business at a rate that discouraged job creation. That actually encouraged those companies to leave our state. So we need to get to job creation, and that's really the business piece of it. The other thing I would say to you is we looked at the demographics, that the problem we have today by not taxing pensions is only going to grow. If our senior population is going from 13% today to 20% in the next 20 years, what do you end up with if you don't include that in the tax base in a fair way where you exclude lower income levels? Is essentially for groups that are requiring services, those seniors, they have the pension. We then shift our tax burden to our young people. And in addition to saying we need jobs, the other message I heard on the campaign trail from all of us is about keeping our young people in this state and creating an environment for success. But our tax system is designed to shift that tax burden to the very young people we want to keep here. And we don't need to drive them out of state. We need to create the environment where they want to stay here because there's a job and they're being taxed fairly.
Mayor Bing, let's get you to weigh in.